let's jump right in. Have you ever wondered why we make the choices we do when time is a factor? I mean, why is it so incredibly easy to promise ourselves we're going to start eating healthy salads next week, but literally impossible to resist a donut right in front of us right now? Today, in this explainer, we're going to explain in detail the models and applications of behavioral time discounting to figure out exactly why our brains pull this trick on us. Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is behavioral time discounting? I know it sounds like a massive academic term, but it really just comes down to this. How does the passage of time affect the value we place on different outcomes? Think about it. Why does getting a reward today feel so much better, and honestly, so much more urgent than getting that exact same reward a year from now? That fundamental puzzle, that quirky human trait, is the core focus we're setting out to solve today. To get to the bottom of that question, here is our roadmap. First up, temporal human choice. Second, models of time discounting. And finally, third, present biased preferences. Let's kick things off with Section 1, temporal human choice. Temporal human choice is essentially all about the foundational evidence regarding how human beings make decisions across different points in time. Instead of just guessing how people might act, behavioral economists look at the documented reality of our everyday choices. And you know what? The evidence reveals something absolutely fascinating. Our preferences literally flip depending on the time horizon. The super disciplined choice we'd gladly make for our future selves is, let's be honest, almost never the choice we make when that future finally becomes today. And this brilliantly illustrates the core tension at play here. We're constantly weighing decisions made for the present moment against decisions made for the distant future. This right here is the ultimate battleground of temporal choice. Why does this happen? Well, it's because a decision about right now feels incredibly visceral. It's emotional. But a decision about 10 years from now, that feels entirely abstract and detached. It's almost like you're making a choice for a totally different person. The time horizon completely shifts our perspective and alters our behavior. Moving right along, that brings us to Section 2, models of time discounting. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we define time discounting. These are behavioral models that structure how the value of outcomes changes, or discounts, over time. Think deeply about that word for a second, discounts. Just like a shirt on a clearance rack loses financial value, a reward in the future loses psychological value to our brains the further away it gets. For instance, getting $100 feels amazing today, but if you have to wait 5 whole years to get it, its perceived value drops off a cliff. These models take that raw, messy evidence of human choice we just talked about and turn it into structured, predictable frameworks. You can see exactly how behavioral economists tackle this in this simple, step-by-step logic here. Step 1, examine the evidence on temporal choice. Basically, look at the irrational, real-world things people actually do. Then, step 2, apply behavioral models of time discounting. They take those mathematical models to explain and put a framework around that messy human evidence. You simply can't build an accurate model without understanding the raw underlying behavior first. And that building block approach brings us directly to our final point, Section 3, present biased preferences. Let's break down this exact term so we have total clarity. Present biased preferences refer to the specific behavioral tendency to heavily favor immediate rewards over future ones. But, and this is key, it's not just a slight preference. We value today vastly more than tomorrow. Yet bizarrely enough, we treat 300 days from now and 301 days from now as practically the exact same thing. That heavy, totally disproportionate weight we give to the right now is the true essence of present bias. So, the crucial point is that we see this absolutely everywhere when exploring the real-world applications of present bias preferences. These aren't just abstract theories sitting in a textbook. They explain exactly why we struggle so much with long-term goals. It's the precise reason why saving up for retirement feels so incredibly painful compared to just spending that cash today. It's why we choose the instant gratification of a candy bar over the delayed health benefits of an apple. We're constantly battling our own present bias in practical, everyday situations. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a challenge. How are your own temporal choices revealing present bias preferences? Seriously, think about a decision you made today. Did you favor a quick, immediate reward over a larger, distant one? Keep a close eye on your own choices going forward. You might be genuinely surprised by what you find. Thanks so much for learning with me.